Okay, now I've completely forgot about adding this into the my thoughts on my thoughts on Tails, but I f- but also I didn't have a picture at the time, so I figured I should go ahead and take a picture and just do a video on its own. That way I can talk in depth about it because I mean the video was already 40 minutes long on its own, and the full version is on Game Trailers if you guys want to watch that. But anyway, so here's my Tails collection. It's really just the games though because that's the main thing. It's not like Dragon Ball Z where the main thing is like the games in anime, and that thing is huge. I don't know if you guys saw that. When you look at it compared to my Tails game collection, it's like, wow. I wonder what he's more of a fan of. Anyway, so as you can see, it's my Tails collection. Just the games. I have like a bunch of the Tails in my shuffle cards. Like I got like 8 or 5 packs of them for Christmas one time, and I still keep all the instruction manuals. I have a bunch of the DVDs from Japan. I have the Fantasia OVA dubbed. I have a Ston figure as well, but I don't have any pictures of those. I'd really just have pictures of the games because that's really the important thing. So here we are. You guys can look at the labels. You guys can read. You guys know which game is which. I see that Tales of Hearts got a little bit of a shine on it, so it's sort of hard. And Tales of Fandom Volume 1 kind of caught a bit of the shine. And yeah, as you can see, I have like 2 copies. I have like an extra copy of like Eternia, Destiny 2, and Fantasia. I've got the Game Boy Advance and PSP version of Fantasia, the PS2 and PSP version of Tales of Destiny 2, and the PlayStation and PSP versions of Eternia. Because those are my top 3 favorite Tales games, with Rebirth and Legendia coming in from the back. I don't know which order those 2 are in though, but sorry, allergy still. Um, and yeah, so I figured I'd get them. I was originally gonna get Tales of Rebirth as well, but since the file corruption thing, I kind of lost interest in doing that. Though ever since I got my files back, uh, I might get Tales of Rebirth on the PSP because that's really a fun game. That's probably the most fun Tales game to play, at least. As you can see, I ultimately have 1 copy uh, as far as like localization goes. I do have 2 copies of Tales of the World Radiant Mythology 1, but that was because I didn't know that the game was going to come out in English. I mean, with Tales of Fantasia, you can understand why I would want to get the PSP version because I mean it's like a better version. And Destiny 2, I mean it's my second favorite, and Eternia it's my favorite. Of course, I'm going to want to get an extra version. Plus, it's actually in English, so I wouldn't have to like download a walkthrough or anything, or Google one at least. Uh, but yeah, I didn't know that Radiant Mythology was going to come out in the U.S. and it was already too late because when I figured it out, because I had already bought it, and I ultimately I play the English version more, as you could probably guess, because I prefer video games in languages that I can understand. Unless there's a option to switch the voice language and the text just stays the same, then I'm good. uh, and as you can see, I've got pretty much a lot, almost every single game. I've got. I don't have Graces, obviously. I don't have Narikiri Dungeon X because that's not out yet. I don't have Narikiri Dungeon 1, 2, or 3. Or I have 2 and 3, but those are ROMs. And Summoner's Lineage I have as a ROM as well, but I deleted that one because I plan on buying that one. And I plan on buying Narikiri Dungeon 2 and 3 as well. So I'm trying to actually get, copies of them. And as you can see, I actually have a real copy of Tales of Fandom Volume 1, which I got off of eBay. And it was in pretty good shape, too. In fact, I think it was a brand new copy. And you guys can probably tell, or I don't know, but if you look next to it, you can see that my copy of the English version of Tales of Destiny is like broken in half. It stopped working for some reason, and it just broke. And that led me to get the PS2 remake because it was like during Christmas, and I didn't know whether or not I should get the remake or not because I felt like I was getting 2 of the same game. This was before I really cared. I mean, that I didn't care. And so I decided to get the PS2 version. I plan to get another version of the PlayStation, just so I can finish that one. And as you can see, we've got, pretty much, a lot of the games. I haven't finished them all. Like, I haven't finished Rebirth or Versus or any of the DS ones, actually. I'm close on Tempest, but and with the DS ones, I'm sort of going in order. Like, I'm doing Tempest first, then I'm gonna do Innocence, then I'm gonna do Hearts. I don't know why, but I feel less compelled to finish those. I really care more about the other ones. Like, I cared more about Dawn of the New World than I did, any of the DS ones. But yeah, that's my Tales collection, and it is growing as time goes on. It doesn't look as big as any of the previous pictures, if any of you guys have seen them, but, it's a big game collection. You guys should see the previous pictures and compare them to this one, because, I mean, like, they grow at a big rate. And so, yeah, this is Flamesaronic, aka YouTube's Tosuke, signing out. That's my Tales collection, and bye.